Today, we're gonna zero in on just one number. But trust me, this isn't just any old number. It holds a really strange and beautiful secret, a perfect pattern that's been hiding in plain sight this whole time. I know, it's a weird question, right? Numbers are supposed to be logical, predictable, black and white. But what if I told you there's a number out there that seems to defy all that? A number that behaves in a way that feels, well, almost magical. So here it is, 142857. At first glance, it looks pretty unremarkable, just another six-digit number. But it's holding an incredible, perfectly ordered secret, and you can only see it when you start to play around with it a bit. To see this magic for yourself, all we have to do is some simple multiplication. Now watch closely as we multiply 142857 by the numbers 1 through 6. This is where the fun really starts. Okay, first up, times 1. You get the number itself, obviously. That's our starting point, our baseline. Now, let's multiply it by 2. And, whoa, hold on a second. Look at that. It's the exact same digits, just in a different order. The whole sequence has just shifted. Okay, what about times 3? Yep, there it is again, the same 6 digits, just continuing their little dance. Multiplied by 4, and the pattern holds up perfectly. It's like the digits are on a Ferris wheel, just spinning around again. Times 5 gives us 714285, and once again, the exact same digits, just cycling through. I think you can see where this is going. And finally, multiplying by 6 gives us 857142, which completes the cycle, a perfect, predictable rotation every single time, so far. Now, when you see it all laid out like this, the pattern is just undeniable. It's the same 6 digits endlessly cycling. It's this beautiful, self-contained loop that seems totally unbreakable. So this is the big question, right? The elephant in the room. The pattern has been so perfect, so predictable all the way up to 6. Does the cycle just keep on going when we get to 7? Or does something else happen? And just like that, bam. The cycle doesn't just continue, it completely shatters. Multiplying by 7 gives us something totally different. 999999. The pattern is broken, but man, what a satisfying way to do it. So what in the world is going on here? Is this some kind of magic? A crazy coincidence? Nope, it's just math. And the secret isn't hiding in the multiplication, it's actually in division. Let's pull back the curtain. So it turns out our special number comes from a really basic division problem. 1 divided by 7. If you punch that into a calculator, you get a repeating decimal. And guess what that repeating part is? 142857. This is what's known as a cyclic number, and it's all tied to the number 7. Now, to really get why 7 is the key here, we've got to do a quick refresh on what a prime number is. Remember, a prime number, like 7, is a number that can't be neatly divided by anything except for 1 in itself. They're kind of the stubborn, indivisible building blocks of our whole number system. And that right there, that's the big paradox, isn't it? This perfect, predictable, beautiful cycling pattern doesn't come from some simple, orderly number. It comes from the stubborn, indivisible, and kind of chaotic nature of a prime number. You know, this whole thing leads to one of my absolute favorite ideas in math, the idea that incredible order can emerge from what looks like chaos. It's all about finding a flawless pattern where you would least expect it. Think about it. On one hand, you've got prime numbers. They are indivisible, they seem to pop up almost randomly. That's our chaos. But on the other hand, you get the number 142857 with its perfectly repeating, totally predictable pattern. That's our order. And the crazy thing is, the order is born directly out of the chaos. And this quote just nails it. Regularity is born from constraint. It's because we force a division on this unsolvable prime number, 7, that this incredible, perfect sequence shows up. It's not an accident at all. It's a direct result of that indivisibility. So, okay, what's the big takeaway here? This isn't just some neat party trick with numbers. The story of 142857 is kind of like a mathematical parable. There's a real lesson hidden inside all those digits. The number 7 is in a way imperfect. It refuses to be divided up neatly. But it's from that very imperfection that the beautiful symmetrical pattern of 142857 is born. I mean, that's a pretty powerful idea, don't you think? When you get right down to it, this little math curiosity is really a mirror for a much bigger truth. It teaches us that if we just look closely enough, we can find the most surprising order and beauty in places that seem messy or flawed or just chaotic at first glance. And that's what makes this stuff so cool. Math isn't just about crunching numbers to find the right answer. It's like a language, filled with its own kind of poetry, with paradoxes and deep mysteries that really echo the complexities of the universe itself. The number 142857 is just one tiny secret. It really makes you wonder, doesn't it? What other amazing patterns and hidden truths are just waiting out there for us to discover? Thanks for digging into this with me.